Ah, there we go. Hello, everyone. Oh, just a second. Hello, everyone. There we go. Got a frog in my throat anymore. Well, I feel like its legs are still trapped. We'll see. Hope everyone's doing all right on this. Not too warm weather at the moment. I can survive in this sort of heat. For how long, we will see. I don't know if the camera will survive, but we'll probably find out. We're back in Paleopines because I want to, and today's picnic day. So we're going to have a experimentation to see if what we can get, if it's a bust or not, which would kind of suck. So I wanted to check actually before we go any further. No, okay, cool. Oh, right, so yes, today is Triasia picnic. Oh yeah, my camera. No, wait. There we go. All done. Actually, there was one thing I wanted to show off, but I'll wait till a few more people get here and maybe Ace. But basically, New War Dolly, painted it. Very proud of it. It's not finished, but very proud of it so far, I should say. I've then got to paint 9 more exactly like it, so that'll be an interesting replication. Well, to be fair, the base work's done. I've based them and highlighted appropriately, and it looks pretty cool. I'm proud of it. But yes, so we're going to we're gonna go get ready for the picnic. But before we do the picnic, we're gonna do the ultra rare check for today because we may as well, right? Yeah, we should. I saw Jurassic World Rebirth. Once again, I'll wait till more people get here. But long story short, TLDR, it was goodish. I would say my new ranking is Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3, Lost World, then what do we call it? Rebirth, and then Fallen Kingdom, Dominion. I think it had characters that I would have liked to have seen more from. And I think it was it was actually great for the creature feature side. But the writing took me out so many times. Like, I was removed from that screening several times, just sat there and I started disassociating. Like, bruh, what is this writing? On top of that, the first like third of the film, give or take, yeah, I was getting worried. It definitely redeemed itself to not drop to the bottom of the pack, but it was just like ooh, that was yeah, not a bad film by any stretch of the imagination, not a bad Jurassic film either, but definitely not my favorite. I did like that it didn't shy away from absolute destruction of characters, but hey, there was some good creative ways to pop your clogs in that film for sure. But I'm gonna hold reserve judgment for the rest of the trilogy as and when they come out. I can't say I'm going into the next two, or next film I should say, of the Jurassic franchise with renewed sense of confidence. I did have high hopes for this film. I don't know if they've been met. I need to watch it a couple more times to get that establishment, but I wouldn't say it was a perfect film. Right, we're nearly done with our checks, which is grand, because I am excited to see if this was one of the busts, and I think it was. I think we had busts up to year 32, if memory serves me right, which is not ideal, but I will have a look. Remembering that picnics will be pointless before long anyway, because going too far into the future. So if we get updates down the line, then the picnics will change anyway. But it's nice to know that here's what you could have won sort of situation. Schrodinger's shiny, if you will. So there is that we've got to look forward to. At least 2 of them are just slightly different colours. It's like wonder when the second one was, but it just overlapped. Oh, if we can find one ultra rare today, we're at 325, which is frankly fantastic. After this stream, I'll be sorting out a video for tonight for the Paleopines video for today. And then I'll be, because I'm currently aiming to get Paleopines out once a week. Trails Cold Steel once a week to week and a half. And Minecraft Dinosaurs basically fills the gap. And I'm hoping tonight to get the Paleopines up there and start editing a repo as well. I think I've still got some footage I need to edit for that, but I can't remember. Some nice colours, but no. And where's the second one? 2 greens. So let's go to the picnic. It's the only thing left for us to have a goosey gander at. And get basically set up for the next few days. Just have a look. So we're going to try with... oh, I didn't grab any of the ingredients. Ugh. Let's just try with, I don't know, juicy maybe. And see if we get anything. I'm going to be real. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it to work. Sure. We'll go with cherry. Because it's juicy and fragrant. And I don't think I've got anything on me that's juicy separate to fragrant. But I'm hoping we can keep it at juicy. We shall see. I picked up a stone. Does that count? Stones can be juicy in the right weather. You know. Oh, it's already at fragrant, which means I actually do need something juicy. Well, as we're not saving this, let's just add all of these. Add the juicy. There we go. Perfect. Added the pop-ins that I really didn't want to add, but we're not going to be using the save, so... Let's stay at Mary's, because it's nice and quick, and it's really convenient for these checks. I might do 2 checks and go from there, but I don't know. We shall see. Come on. Right, off the rip, we have got Carnos. All 3 not ultra rare. Which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. Though I think this might be the first or one of the few times in the 30 years in game I've seen Carnos at the picnic. I want to say. Next up it is Skellies. I see 2. Oh, Nimbos is gone. Let's have a look. Well, I see all 3. And they are Nout, but uncommon, I believe. So we'll stay for the final one. Vicente says, hello. Hello, Vicente. I hope you're well. I am incredibly excited because Black Clover is getting a 2nd season. And I know you're one of the people I can talk to about Animu. So I'm excited about that. Also exciting, I want to hear your stance and take on this painting, Vicente. There's 2 people that I wanted to see this. You and Ace. So, I want to see your stance. My brother is watching Jurassic World Rebirth. Oh, cool. Have you seen it yet? What do you think? I'm pretty proud of it, not gonna lie. Focus. Okay. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I've watched it last Thursday and that looks awesome. Thank you, my guy. That's much appreciated. I'm very proud of it. I've got to paint 9 more like it, but I'm very proud of it. And today is Deinonychus. We do have an ultra rare. Holy crap. We have a Taffy. I think you're ultra rare, right? I want to say you're ultra rare. Oh my god, we do have ultra rares. I wasn't expect that. We got an ultra rare in our picnic. Alright, cool. Got the Mosasaurus popcorn tin bucket and I'm using it like a trash can. Long story short, I personally said the film was okay. I wouldn't write home about it personally. I enjoyed the absolute complete collection of dinosaurs and prehistoric. Sorry, no, dinosaurs, and dinosaurs. The fact that they had the paleontologist called prehistoric life dinosaurs, and I was like, that's Mosasaurus is not a dinosaur, neither is Quetzalcoatlus, or what they call it. Oh, I can't remember how they pronounced it, but yeah, that was jarring. But the actual creatures, the Mosa was awesome as always. The Spino was awesome as always. The fact we saw a Dunkleosteus head, dope. I genuinely loved every second of it. It was interesting, I will say. In terms of the creatures, Characters, I enjoyed them partially. I think the writing was abysmal. Oh my, it took me out of the film several times. Like the first third of the film was painful for me. I cringe easy, and cringe isn't fun for me. And I was cringing. Some of that writing was a choice. Right, so we know from Juicy, we are getting... Corey's brain will work eventually. Dandelions. We're getting a shiny Deinonychus. So let's have a look at what we're getting from Fragrante. Because why not? I'm just confused about how they got the skeleton collector from the Rebirth in the museum. That is an excellent question. I'd love to answer. I don't know. Really enjoyed the movie. It has to be the top 3 of my favourite Jurassic movie. Really? Oh, that's cool. That's what I like about the Jurassic films, is everyone has a different favourites list. For me, it sounds bad. It's not that bad, but it is bottom 3. For me, it is... oh, did I go to sleep like an idiot? No, I didn't. I reloaded the wrong save. Oops. Oh, well. I saw you in Marco Makes video, yes. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh, wow, that is me. That was a good day. That was a really good day. Met with James. So, long story short, Jurassic World Rebirth event in London. James got an invite. He got a +1. He brought me. He said it'd be good to catch up. And it was. It was awesome seeing him. Met a few people like Siki, Terra. The amount of people I met was insane. Jurassic Tom. Obviously, Marco Makes. That was a Jurassic Collector. There was loads of people there. Let's leave it at that. And it was awesome. It was awesome meeting and interacting with people that I've sort of not met in person. I've seen them around on videos or watched their stuff. Yeah, it was really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. They're a good bunch. Right, let's go to the picnic and let's try Fragrant. Now, Vicente, I need you to swear an oath of silence with me in case I end up with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I don't want to be murdered by Ty again, okay? So this is our oath of silence we're taking together. You don't have to be silent, nor do I. It's just we don't talk about it if it happens. Will you watch the 4th season of Shield Hero that is coming out on Wednesday? I've still not watched season 2. I will, Vicente, promise. I've got so much to catch up on. I've been catching up on all the YouTube and Twitch stuff that I've been missing out the last couple of weeks while I've been busy. Once I've done that, there's a few anime I want to watch. I still want to watch Vigilantes. I still want to watch... Obviously, why am I doing this? It's going to be day 3. I still want to watch stuff like Shield Hero. I've got a lot to catch up on. I will forget that you got a T-Rex. Absolute hero behavior, that, Vicente. Absolute hero. Alright, day 3 is what we're aiming for. But yeah, so definitely a good batch of the last couple of weeks of doing things. And then I want to say it's next weekend is my dad's wedding. After that, I've not pretty much got anything major planned. Oh, it's a treasure Kentro. I think it's a different pattern to the ones I've already got. Interesting. Okay, so Fragrant so far is winning, but it's only out of that and Juicy so far, so that makes sense. Right. So we're going to just stay here. Get out the next one, save, and go to sleep. So we want... I think we want Crunchy next. So potatoes. And what else is crunchy? That's earthy. Oh, it's the exact same profile, so that's not great. Get rid of that. We need 40 of something that's crunchy and not earthy. There we go. Done. Yeah, so I lost my train of thought. So it's like the first time I'm not going to have something planned after that, which is great. I'm still going to get stuff done and stuff, but I'm working the next 3 nights. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to, once that's done, have 5 days off for my dad's wedding, and then my dad's wedding, and then have a day off, which is nice. And then going to stream probably on that day off, we'll see. If not, probably record more, but I'm going to be recording the 5 days off prior. A bunch of Minecraft dinosaurs, probably day 1. That'll be the first thing I do. I need to sort repo first, actually, so if I haven't sorted repo by tonight, then that'll be the first thing to do, just so I can clear down space on the drive. And then I will be doing a bunch of Minecraft dinosaurs, and then what do I do it? What am I doing? I didn't even go to sleep. I'm an idiot. Then I'll be recording my Paleopines, Trails of Cold Steel in big matches. Trails of Cold Steel I can get away with like 4 videos at most I need, and Paleopines probably 6 or 7. If I can get like 20 Minecrafts done. It will last me to my next time off, because I've got time off at the end of July, but I'm also picking up like 5 extra shifts at the end of July. And then the same in September. I've got some time off at the end of September, but I'm picking a butt ton up. Like... So I've got to like get a big batch. That's my plan. I've also got to like do stuff around the house, paint more wall dollies, and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to my time off. I love my little time off to get stuff done. There's a character in the game, Goddess Victory of Nikkei, that is a dino nerd and a mob boss. Vicente, congratulations. I think you just spoke a sentence that's never been spoken before. Like, I'm 95% certain. In fact, I'm more than that. I'm 100% certain. That is a wild sentence. I love it. Like, if that was a Google search, you'd be the one that get that award, that if you Google something that's an actual cohesive sentence, and if it doesn't exist, they send you out an award. That would be that. I don't think they do those anymore, because search engine optimization has changed slightly, but it used to be wild. Oh, I'm very excited for tonight, because I'm going to get some stuff done on the YouTube front after this. So I think we'll do an hour and a half to 2 hour stream today, just Paleopines, picnic, and maybe a couple of days in summer, which is awesome because that gives us more chance for a Sarco, and then we'll move on to other stuff, which will be dope. I need to check out there's someone who uploaded a spreadsheet of all of the like color schemes everyone's coming up with for their... I hate that I forgot everything. For everyone's coming up with their color schemes for their purchase Dino Designer Pack, and I need to make sure there's no similarities between them and mine. And if there is, we go to our backup one, which is the Kaiju number 8 looking one, which I'm happy with. If I miss out on the first one, I'm bummed a bit, but I'll be absolutely fine with it as well, because the Kaiju number 8 one looks awesome too. So there is that. What am I looking for? Crunchy. Good lord. Having a brain fart times 1,000. There was something up here that was crunchy and juicy. I want to say it was corn. Where's my corn? Did I put the corn? No, it's there. Now I'm going to do some chores around my house. Ooh, good luck with the chores. I've also got to do some chores once I finish streaming today and sorting today's video out. I need to put the recycling out and put my used milk bottles out. And that's the only chore. And dishes, but that will happen as and when I make dinner, so I'll do them then. There we go, crunchy. I think that's a large pile. If it's not, I'm thinking I may have shrunk in the wash. And stay to a new day. It's so warm in here. I'm hoping that next week's stream will probably use something a bit different. We might play some multiplayer games, so I'll reach out to everyone. I say next week, it could be this weekend. I'll see what everyone's thinking. Because Spike was on about maybe doing some Phasmo. Why am I getting on you? We don't need to. We just need to get to the final day. Spike was on about doing some Phasmo, and I think that could be fun. Alternatively, there is Peak I'd like to try and play. I think Peak could be a lot of fun, and so I'm gonna have a look to see if anyone's got that sort of vibe and feeling that they want to do that, maybe it'll be a slightly longer stream next week, because multiplayer streams always keep me entertained longer. Oh, right. Right, what is day 3? Well, it's not a crocodile, I can tell you that much. It's oviraptors. What type of oviraptor? Finally! We've got a Boz oviraptor. Okay, you're winning. You're winning by a metric freaking mile. Oh, yes. Okay, so Crunchy's winning. Juicy, fragrant, crunchy. Can't complain. Absolutely winning by a metric mile. That leaves us with earthy and spicy. I think we'll go with earthy next, just because it's a little easier to remember what I need, which is potatoes and hazelnuts, and then we need one thing to take us into earthy if needed, and that'll be the mushroom. Let's go to sleep, and then we'll go for the spicy, and then once we've got the spicy sorted, we can figure out which of the ones are winning. And I think that Boz oviraptor is out the park in terms of how much it's winning right now. So yeah, let's have a little goosey gander around. No, I don't need to do that. Oh, I do. Well, I do when I actually come to check these days, which we'll do sort of after we've established what we want. It will help immensely if I actually put the food in the picnic before going to sleep, though. Right. Right, I think that's the large earthy. What's one more gonna hurt? It ain't. That's the question. That's the answer. Oh, there's a nice breeze coming in here from the window, but also the AC is doing something today because it's not struggling against ridiculous heat. Though, it will start to after some time. That's just kind of how heat works. It accumulates. So there is that. Ooh. Oh, but yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth. Not awful. Not bad. Not great. I'd say it's good. That's my final statement on it. Like in terms of the actual ranking, I'd say it's good, or rating, I should say. Not a strong good. A good. A good good. You know, not a great good, not a bad good. Oh dear me. Right. Yeah, it was just enjoyable cinema. Right. I think I found what it is, and I think it's a Dilophosaurus, and I think it's marzipan. It is. It's a marzipan mosa. Mosa? Dilopha. The hell did I get Mosasaurus from? Brain no worky, maybe? Maybe? Right. Final thing to check then is going to be the oh, I've just jumped everything. Oh, it's fine, I'll get it back at the end. Some spicy bell peppers, not bell peppers, actual chili peppers. And we need 40 or just some of something that's spicy and not saffron, sure. And then just one more batch of that, done. Boom. Like a glove. Oh, I need to go to sleep. This is still not a new day. I keep forgetting this every time I load in. So far, Crunchy do be winning. Alright? Crunchy be winning handily. Especially with a Boz-based Dilophosaurus that we don't have yet, so I will take that. I wasn't actually expecting an ultra rare this year, to be quite frank, so the fact that we got one, huge win, either way. Maybe it was year 30, then year 32. Maybe that's where I'm getting confused. And this is all payback to me because I did get a triple before in the picnic, and then just after that tripnic, everything went downhill. You know? In terms of the ultra rare luck. So it was like, here's all of your luck in advance. Okay, bye. So there was that. But we'll work our way to Crunchy, that sort of Crunchy picnic day, by just going through and doing our checks like usual. Standard stuff. Oh, I do need to pop to the bathroom shortly. I necked like a butt ton. That is an actual measurement. Check it out. A butt ton of water, and my caffeine. I need to pee badly. I also am thirsty again. Make it make sense. Woot. What has all gotten funded? So, we have hit the first goal, which is the 75 grand GBP. So 75,000 Great British pounds has been fully funded, which is awesome. So that actually means we are getting the Spinosaurus, and we are at, I think, 23 grand of the 45 grand needed for the first stretch goal, which is the poop update, which allows for poop automation. Now, oh god, no, it's a Desmodontacetus. What color? It's a melanistic Desmodontacetus. Let's get out of here before that eldritch nightmare haunts my dreams. It is quite clearly going to be the case that we're most likely going to hit that stretch goal in all possibility. However, the later goals could be up in the air, and that's the sort of thing that we're pushing for, just to get more people interested, keep more people involved in this. I think we can absolutely get to the second stretch goal. Third stretch goal, I think, will be a stretch. However, I think it will be something that we can all push for. But it is funded, which means we get our pledges and all the rewards associated, and we get a Spinosaurus finally. So very, very exciting stuff. And I'm hoping with the creation and adding of a Spinosaurus, it will allow for a second wave of people that want to purchase the game and hopefully give them more funding. But we shall see. We shall see. And that's my hope. Right. What was I doing? It needs to be crunchy. So some of those. Where's the corn? The corn's crunchy. But also, hello, Ginger. Hope you're well. Where's the corn? Seriously, where is the corn? Am I going... Oh, of course, it's in alphabetical order. Or am I being... No, it's not. Because Dandelion Camera is not alphabetical order. Oh, there it is. Ah, I missed it. Got it. Right. So, crunchy is the one we're going for this picnic because we will be getting a Boz-based Oviraptor, which is awesome. So, I'm happy about that, which will give us our 325th Ultra Rare. I'm kind of happy about that because it's not a significant number, but it's like a... I wouldn't even say a round number, but you know what I mean? It's like a... It's a number, but it makes sense in my brain. Like, it's a modular number, effectively. It's important. Not an important number, but it's an important number, like 325, like 350, so on and so forth. So I'm kind of glad that that's that, but we might get an Ultra Rare before then, so all of what I'm saying is null and moot. Time for me to get on Paleopines. Yes! Also, I'm okay. How about you? Yeah, I'm all good. All good over here. I don't know if I had enough. I did have enough. Yeah, all good here. It's still a bit too warm for my liking. Still far too humid for my liking. But that is the story of the UK, unfortunately. Just humid and warm for no good reason. And it would be so much better if our houses weren't built to retain heat like disgusting little ovens. Oh, but think about the winter. I can survive in the winter. Alright? Can I survive in the bloody summer? Like, ugh. Yeah, not too bad over here. I'm sort of reaching the end of what, like, stuff I had planned for this year as well, which is awesome. So, like, I think my next big event, or family, any event, is my dad's wedding next week, which is kind of cool. Sort of been expecting that for over a year now. Been excited for that. And the only other thing I've got to do is just, like, redecorate the living room bit by bit. I've got a rug on its way. I know, first time I've ever owned a rug as well. It looks quite interesting, so it's why I liked it. It's quite geometric. And then I'm going to get a radiator cover, a display cabinet, and the living room will take shape, which will be pretty grand. But I actually can't believe we actually got something in the picnic. I could have sworn we were getting nothing good in the picnic till year 32, so maybe the seed did change, and maybe I just missed it or something. I don't know. Can you remind me, like, 20 minutes to put my boot on? I'll forget and leave it off for hours, which isn't good. What sort of boot? Tell you what. Timer. 20 minutes. Label. Ginger's boot. There you go. I won't forget. Is it like a orthopedic boot or something like that? Cam boot. Surgery accessory Lamau. Oh. Oh, sorry to hear. Hopefully the surgery has done its purpose successfully. But yeah, a cam boot. Okay. Got ya. Well, the timer will remind us, don't worry. Because you're asking the guy with no short-term memory. I always set alarms for stuff like that in the short term because if it's in there, it won't be dug up again for another year. And then I'll remember it perfectly and go, oh yeah, a year ago. Ginger asked me to remind them about the boot, and I don't think I did, you know? So with an alarm, I can't miss it, which is just super convenient. So we'll go with that. Right, so we're still on 19, so actually on the picnic day. So we've still got like 2 more days effectively of searches to do, and then we can tame the Boz. The Bozman. Oh, Bozman is definitely the name we're going for. I like that. Dearie me. Also, when was the black and white event last year? Do you know when we got loads of melanistics and albinistics? Do we remember? Because I want to know if it's an annual thing. Because if it is, great. And if it ain't, oh. I'll tell you what, I think I actually did the checks today because everything looks like I've already checked it. I did. I did do this check. I don't remember. No worries. I probably have a YouTube video on it somewhere, so I can just trawl through them. I think it was like... I want to say it wasn't Halloween, was it? It might have been around then. We shall see. Right. Write in diary, go to sleep, etc, etc. I did just double check because I'd checked all of these already, which is annoying, but hey. Thank you, Ginger. I'm just curious to see if we'll get it again this year or if it was like a one-off. So I'd like actual IRL events to be in sort of cycle, not just in-game events that happen in game years, but IRL events would be awesome. There's got to be a way that you could set it up to automatically happen as well without intervention, so it wouldn't cost them any money, but I don't know. Because there's a way that the game can check your calendar, I know that for a fact, so they could like maybe code it in. I know that's extra work, but something like that would be a lot of fun. Just maybe like, oh, here you go. On the, I don't know, for the Americans and those of upon the 4th of July, if you look at the sky, you'll see fireworks. Something like that, just something so calm like that, but just like silent fireworks, because we want to scare the dinosaurs, or holographic dinosaurs, or holographic fireworks, you know? Not real fireworks, removes all the pollution and such, but keeps that vibe, you know? But yeah, so I'm very excited because I did say on YouTube as well, like the YouTube, we will be continuing the Paleopines run through, playthrough, whatever you want to call it. So I'll be doing things like actually doing the ranch again, clearing it up, also finishing off all story quests, seeing if there's any plants I haven't grown. I'm just basically going for the 100% plus all shinies. I want every ultra rare in the game, including the mega rares. So that is the current goal now. Like, it's going to take hundreds of years in game, without a doubt. But I said we'd do it if they hit the goal. I said the series would come back, and guess what? We hit the goal. Easily so. I need to check. Protoceratops. I can't remember if you have noble on your rare or ultra rare ceratops. There we go. I've checked it before by the looks of it, because Protoceratops is in... Oh yeah, I checked it last week. Just a rare it is, unfortunately. That's fine. It's a nice colour scheme on it, though. Howdy. Well, howdy, Phoenix. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you are well. I'm pretty good. It's starting to get warm in here, but just starting to. Usually I start the stream and it's too warm already, so I'll survive. It says October 21st to November 5th, so it was sort of Halloween time, so awesome. Basically, I'm hoping it does happen again this year, and we do get the melanistic and albinistic boost, because it will mean I can get up to 500. So around Halloween, like I was thinking, yeah, same here. Well, ... Well, you all good, dude? What's occurring? Right, no, over here. I'm at work right now. I'm about 3.5 hours left. Okay. But the bright side is that means you're more close to going home than you are. Oh, that red one. I'm going to check it as well. That means you are more close to going home than you were at the beginning of your shift. That is how I do it. You know? You started your shift in the past, and there is no such thing as the present. So the only thing to know is that in the future, your past will be your past, and you're so close. Right, tangerine is a rare. Cool. Good to know. So we can move on. Oh, dearie me. I'll still never forget when we found Toothless. My absolute elation at that. That's why I love this game, just being able to pick out points of memory. When I found that first ultra rare T-Rex whilst I was streaming with Mir and Ty, and oh, that was a work of art as well. Now, this game's introduced me to a lot of new dinosaurs, new creatures, as well as just people. I love that. I love that. Plus, the community is so cool. So, this game does have a special place in me old crooked art. It does. Off we go over here, because the Microraptors would have spawned here today. Nada. Okay. We are getting closer to Jurassic, which means more Trudon checks, Mega Rare checks, and an additional Sarco check. So I'm excited. However, also, we will be getting the fruits of our labor from the picnic as of the last day, which is pretty cool. Only issue is we have no power, so I'm just sitting around. Oof. Oof. Actually, that's not too bad, actually. All things considered. I wouldn't mind that sort of situation. Although, unfortunately, I'm a incident manager, so that would be considered a major incident, so I'd be involved if we lost power. So, maybe I wouldn't prefer that. And I wouldn't prefer it because that means AC would go off and I'd probably die. So you know what? I'm either happy it's happened for you if you're enjoying it, or I'm sorry if you're not. There we go. Diplomacy at its finest. For a second, the overheat flashed and then it stopped flashing, which means we're getting there already. But we shall see. This is what we could have won. See, look, if you guys have showed up a day later, we'd have got another ultra rare Sarco. I will absolutely be happy with the Boz-based Oviraptor. That is fan-dabby-dozy. I'm going to call him Bozman, like Bossman. I was thinking about Final Boz, but I think Bozman's funner. Moonglow, no. I'm trying to think. Moonglow does have an ultra rare. I think it's on the Oviraptor, I want to say. But I think that's like one of the rarer ones to find. Well, we've got Megalani in the park. I did see you upload the thing about that, so I'm looking forward to checking that out because I remember my first Megalani at Gibby. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But hello, Ty. Hope you're well. I won't say any spoilers for those that haven't seen it yet. But if you want to know my stance on the new Jurassic film, it was all right. I'd say it was good. I would not say it's bad, and I would not say it's great. I'd say it's around... Now, it sounds bad to say, but there's only 7 films, so there's going to be an odd number and top percentage, bottom percentage. But I'm going to say it's bottom 3 for me, so bottom 3rd, okay? But it's miles above the bottom 2, it's just bottom 3rd. I think the creatures and the creature feature side of it, fantastic, amazing even. I think the characters were interesting enough. I think the story was a lot more cohesive than the last 2, and I enjoyed that. However, the actual writing, probably one of the worst in the franchise. Yeah. I can't say anything without spoiling anything. I just think a lot of the stuff that was being said or spoken made literally no sense in the current climate or context of what they were, the situation they were in. That's all I'll say. At least for the first third, it sort of picked up towards the end, but it was just a bit, quite frankly, jarring. We have 4. I had a fight with the fist fight with the first one. 2, he lost both times. Yeah, no, Megalanias are incredibly strong in Minecraft Fossils and Archaeology. I can attest to that much. They absolutely put up one hell of a fight. So the fact that you lost in a fist fight, my friend, I'm sorry to say I'm not surprised. Considering they don't have fists and you still lost, my guys, step up your game, you know? I still want round 3. I didn't hear no bell. God damn it. Yeah, alright. Yes. Oh, we've got a few more people. I'd like to show my thingy off. Phrasing. I'd like to show my Warhammer model off. Right. I'd like your stance. Vicente enjoyed it. I enjoy it. I want to see what you think. Mainly used an airbrush, but obviously painted the details on manually, including the wings and greens. But this is the scheme. Oh, almost spoiled it. This is the scheme I'm aiming for, right? Neon Genesis Evangelion Vespid. Look at it. Come on, focus, you bugger. Very neon coloured, thank you. I'm very proud of it. I've now got to paint 9 more like it, which is an ordeal. Actually, no, it wasn't, because most of that was like based with airbrush, including highlights. And I'm going to be painting the other ones. They're all based up that all of the 10 I had to paint have got that purple and pink sort of hue going on. It's just the green details and the orange wings and the guns I have to paint, which isn't hard. So ignore my complaining or moaning that I've got 9 more to do, because I think like the actual basing with all the airbrushing for the 10 took 3 hours, which sounds like a lot, but I was cleaning the airbrush constantly and then just changed the needle over because it was getting annoying. Not in summer yet, no. Okay. And then once that was done, I just literally took about an hour to paint that guy, and most of that was waiting for paint to dry. So if I paint like 9 others, by the time I get back around to the first one to do it again, it will be dry. So I can't actually complain. It was pretty simple and quick. So I just got to get a few more of those done. He's got a few more details, such as his stinger and his base, to be done, and then I've got 9 more to go, and I'm done with those guys. Then go on to my crisis suits, my crisis suit commanders, and then just repaint all the stuff I've got already. And I'm done. That's my Tau done until I get more upgrade kits and stuff. I can think about my Votan, my Custodes, etc. Managed to find over a dozen Scarab gems, so we have inventory to burn. Sorry, Phoenix, I won't let you harm a single scale on total. Oh, that's such a nice name. That's such a nice name. I like it. If I had a golden apple, I'd have won. Very neon colored. Yeah. You would have, I'm sure. You know? If I had a magical item that guarantees my health returning to me very quickly, I could have won. That is a portal. Portal? Oh, it's been so long since I've seen a Gallimimus with a different colour. Good lord. I want to say portal. So Gallimimus. I want to say portals are rare and it's Cupcake because it's the ultra rare. I'd be correct. See, I can remember some things. However, someone forgot to load up the counter. I was like, why not make shiny sound? Yay! We have ourselves a Boz Gallimimus from the picnic. Turns out that picnic wasn't the dud like I thought it was going to be, which is pretty awesome. There we go. Right, I've got very little crunchy stuff on me, so thank God you're already in the light green. Thought of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It seemed to fit thematically. The other 3 are Nyx, Vesta, and Tiamat. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, actually, if I had full saturation round 2, I'd have won. How about that? I like that. If I had an AR-15 or an M16, a loaded Abrams tank, and 3.5 kilotons of nuclear material, I fed it the wrong thing. I'd have won. Oh, I just butchered it already. Yeah, I had to wait a little bit longer than I did. There we go. Hello. Lamar, I also have a Portal's Galley over here. Ginger, it's just magic, right? It's literally a portal. Portals in portals. What are we playing with portals here? Let's go ahead and feed you a hazelnut thing, because that's crunchy and earthy, but remember to feed you poppins that are only crunchy. Come on. Damn you. I feel like I might need to soothe after this, but we'll see. Hi, Kath. Hope you're well. Bosman. Bosman is our 325th ultra rare. Isn't that nice? Oh, I butchered it. I butchered it. I saw it, and I butchered it. Thank you for your very short service, however, which I appreciado. And I made sure I came straight to the picnic before finishing our check so that we didn't get another ultra rare. However, we are in Jurassos, which, as you all know, means we have chance of mega rares. Additional chances at Trudon actually popping up in the pond. And also, now this is huge to me. Also, when they have the Spino, does that mean we'll be able to get the Spooktacular Spino? And I assume we will. We'll also get an extra Sarco. The Trudon, Sarco, and Mega Rares are kind of what I'm vibing for right now. Speaking of, did I not check the Mega Rare? I don't think I did. The first one, at least. Or I did, and it was 2 reds. It was 2 reds. Ignore me. Afternoon, Deku. Would you prefer Kath or Deku, just for confirmation? Just because I know that obviously you use Deku on your other stuff, so I was just checking which one you'd prefer. And not a Mega Rare here either. Damn shame. Mega Rares is a colloquialism, Ginger, that we use for seasonal-based ultra rares. So Tamabloom Theory and Birch Allosaurus, for example. And also Cherry Blossom Baryonyx would be another one, but that's one I never chase. However, with the advent and addition potentially of calendar changes in one of the stretch goals in terms of you can sleep to a certain time of day, maybe I'll actually start hunting Baryonyx. So there is that. But yes, that's what I've dubbed them, just because they, like, you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of having an ultra rare, right? Now that is obviously spread out throughout the entire year. If there's only a single season, it's like a third of that, which compounds it. And I can't remember the odds, but we did work out the odds. And the Aloe's much rarer because it only has a single spawn, which is crazy. So with the Barry, the Theory's actually got 2 spawns, so you got a little bit higher chance or odds. I mostly go with Deku. No worries, I shall refer to you as Deku. So yeah, that's why we call them that. They are above. They are definitely above in terms of odd and want of an ultra rare. A mega rare is just chef's kiss. Because yeah, let's face it, getting something that is effectively limited edition is kind of crazy. I think there's only one person I know that has it, and I think it's Laura. Also, Ginger, it's been about 20 minutes. Remember to put your boot on. It literally was like 7 seconds from ending. I'm not even kidding. And I literally count in my head subconsciously. Like, if I put something in the microwave or in the oven and I set a timer, I'm down there just before. If I'm setting an alarm, I awake just before. My brain knows how to subconsciously count better than my active brain does. Which is kind of funny, just looking at that and going, oh, 7 seconds left, yet. So don't forget your boot, because you need to wear your boot. And nothing on this front. Okay. Come on. Let's redeem this first of Jurassos in style with a magnificent Trudon, preferably an albino, because I'm missing it. Those two are not. Those two are not. Okay. Well, damn. Compies, willow, and a jellyfish. Right, cool. Let's move on. Thank you. No worries. As I said, had I not had a alarm on, I'd have forgotten. This is the funny thing. I would have forgotten, but like, because the alarm was on, I could still count it in my brain. It's weird. It's weird. All right. I never said I was normal. Writing diary. Keep playing. Go to sleep. Oh, does anyone else's like legs hurt and back hurt, or is it just for all of us that are over the age of 30 that everything starts to become decrepit and just, yeah. Obviously, Ginger, I know you've obviously had surgery, so you're going to ache a little bit more than regular old moaning me, but you know, I just like to moan. I'm British, you know. If it's too warm, I'll moan. If it's too cold, I won't moan, because I actually like it when it's cold, damp, and raining. And okay, maybe if I won't moan about the weather, I'm just breaking the mold about how I moan about it or why. Everything else, you know, pretty standard. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just once this is stream's done. We're going for a 2-hour-ish stream today. I've got Paleopines video going live tonight on the YouTube channel. And then I've just got to edit some repo. So I'm going to take a quick break after the stream's done and I've sorted the video, play some Pokemon, come back in, edit repo, get it rendering, and then just go paint more dollies. Oh, I've got to do some chores like put the milk out and stuff, but nothing too onerous, I will admit. Yes, beside my foot, yes, had this boot for 6 weeks and I'm over it. I can imagine so. I can imagine so. Yeah. It's like, you have to have it for a certain amount of time for your brain to actually register it as a habit. But if it's a habit you don't enjoy, your brain won't want to register it, even if you take that sort of 3-week estimation that you need to build a habit. So you need to find reasoning in why you're doing things. Like, for example, if you're wanting to go to the gym more frequently or get some cardio in, your brain's going to tell you, I don't enjoy this. And you're going to tell yourself, I don't enjoy this. And so even after that 3-week where a routine or habit should form, it won't. So the only thing I could think of is like with stuff like post-surgery recovery is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is for my betterment. But at the same time, that can be quite difficult. It's like when I had my near-death experience where I got possessed by a demon. It was actually just heat stroke and near-death. Effectively, I was told, like, you have to be really careful the next few weeks. Make sure you stay on top of your salt levels, K levels, water, because your body went through effectively a massive system shock. And I used to never drink water. That sounds weird to say, right? I'd only drink water when I was in the reserves, basically, out on exercise or doing stuff like that. I prefer to drink juice, right? Nowadays, I buy juice once a blue moon, and I drink so much water. Because, I don't know why, it just became refreshing to me, and I was like, actually, this is better than juice. Like, I haven't got, like, measure out the right amount of water to juice ratio, or squash, I should say. Juice is different to squash. And I was just like, I'm over that process. This is easier, and I'm happy with it. And so now I just drink a load of water. That's been a pretty permanent fixture for, like, the last 13, 14 years, so that's kind of crazy. What's even more crazy, in 4 years' time, I'd have been drinking water, you know, more than half my life, more than I did the first half, which is a wild experience. Don't forget the Sarco, Corey. Don't forget the Sarco, Corey. Don't forget the Sarco. I'm so glad I didn't forget it. It's just blue. But yeah. I have sensory issues with the inside of the boot. The cam boot specific socks should be here today, but still don't enjoy it. I get like wrestler leg and I can't do anything about it. That sucks. That genuinely sucks. I also get the sensory thing, like, I have Crocs. They are designed to basically be comfortable, and they are. But I bought them so that I could do my standing desk situation. Speaking of, I have my mat now, and I hate it. I was testing it out when I was editing the other day, and it destroys my ankle rather than just like the base of my feet. So I've currently got a situation where I'll put my feet on the mat, and then after a while I'll just spread my legs out and just take them off the mat and go, all right, that's enough of the mat for now. Build up a resilience, I suppose. But yeah, with my Crocs, they've got like little spikes in the bottom, like that go into your feet. Not like painful spikes, but like supposed to help spikes. But I can't deal with that texture on bare flesh, so I have to wear socks. So what happens is I end up cooking my own feet just so I can get out of that texture. Also, I discovered how terrifying a raptor attack is. Yeah, they can be pretty terrifying. I have so many central issues. Same. I hate, this is going to be controversial, I hate all fruit apart from bananas. I prefer all of their artificial flavoring apart from banana. Mainly two reasons. Some are too tart for me. I'm a sweet guy, and just not my cup of tea. But more importantly, and this is the big one, it's the texture. Strawberries were a mistake. I hate chewing into strawberries and getting those seeds. My ex's family was like, oh, we got some fresh strawberries and cream. Does anyone want it? And I was like, I love the cream. And they looked at me like I was a psychopath and said, no, you can have strawberries and cream. And I was like, I don't like strawberries. What do you mean you don't like strawberries? They're too tart and the seeds. So they gave me one and they were like, just try it. And I was just like chewing it, like getting ready to throw up each time. And they were like, yeah, you really don't like strawberries. And I'm like, no. See, they would be palatable to me if they had every single seed removed. I'd probably give them a 4 out of 10 rather than a 0. But no. And then I got my cream. It was great. I get the texture thing and the no. It's like my favorite clothing texture is linen. It's just a nightmare with how much like it gets creased. My least favorite clothing texture is oh god, I don't know how to describe it. It's like those really cheap crappy shirts you buy and they come from like Temu that have been drop shipped and they feel like you're wearing plastic. Oh, I want to throw up. Just no. It's like when I buy a shirt and it feels like that from anywhere. Well, first off, if it was a physical store I wouldn't have bought it, but if it was any other place, I just it's like graphic tees. If the graphic is on the outside and has been to the point you can feel it through, can't wear it. I used to be fine. Well, not fine. I used to tolerate them. Nowadays, what's the point? I'll happily just wear a plain black top instead. Microfiber. Oh, yeah. Microfiber towels. Yes, the way it's like nails on the chalkboard, the way it squeaks. No, I get it. No, I'm good. I have a texture problem with food too. Yeah, food's a big texture issue for me. So, as you know, I'm English through and through. But I love, like, look, I won't defend much of the English food lexicon. I will defend the full English breakfast, or if you want a little bit more pizzazz, the full Irish breakfast, right? Both are fantastic. However, as I've gotten older, and if you get good sausages, you will never experience this, which is why I say never get them from a cafeteria. If I'm chewing something soft and I get something hard, like gristle, or a piece of spice or seasoning that has been put on the outside and then fried like an idiot, I'm done with that food. Like, whenever I go for my full English now at work, like, obviously I'm on a cut, so it's very limited anyway. I only have just started to trust the guy after 2 years who does the eggs again, because while he started out, every poached egg I got had shell in it. Vomit-inducing, I tell you. And usually people are like, I'll just take the shell bits I can see out, but if I see a shell, I'm just not eating it, and it's a waste of money. And that and the sausages that they changed to became so much worse. They're like, oh, we're getting more bang for our buck, but we'll sell it for more, even though it's worse. And it's like, oh, come off it. Candle at both ends sort of situation. They had so much gristle in them that it's just like chewing through it. I get a bite and it feels like I'm chewing through a tooth, and I just no, I'm good. Texture and food, like, I would gladly be wrapped in cling film, which is my least favorite texture of all things, before I had to choose something like that again. So I get it. Yeah, just no. It doesn't help that when I went to my dad's stag do, when I bought the costume online, did I expect it to be made of plastic? No. So my Freddie Mercury costume, apart from the trousers, which were a nice breathable material, which was a godsend, everything else, apart from the shirt I purchased, but all the attachments and stuff, were plastic. And I mean plastic. Squeaky plastic. You moved, it squeaked, it makes you want to vomit sort of plastic. I did not enjoy that costume whatsoever. I did enjoy, like, shaving my beard down and just having a mustache for a bit. I thought that was kind of funny. But I felt naked without it, and I'm glad it's back. Keeping that beard. Just for the sole reason. It just rounds out the face quite nicely. Without it, like, if you shave all of your facial hair off, but keep something, like a mustache, goatee, whatever, right? You have no texture to your neck, so you just look like a thumb. I don't have like the world's most chiseled jaw, but it ain't bad, as you can see. But with nothing there to differentiate the shape. Because I shaved to the skin, I didn't even leave shadow. That was an experience. So yeah, oh my god, how many tangents can I go on in one episode? This one stream, that's great. What else can we talk about that I can tangentize on? No idea. What have I got for dinner today? Ooh, meatballs, low-fat meatballs, which, what's the point? And mashed potato, because potatoes, though high in calorific content, which is good for like bulking things out, especially when you're bulking, they do have a high satiety content. So even if you are in a cut, they do have a place in my humblest of opinions. And I'm looking forward to that. You know, bangers and mash is usually a staple for me, but like actual meatballs, yes please. And it's IKEA's meatballs because I still have a whole bag of them in the freezer. And then after, like, once I get through that, I've got some tortellini for tomorrow. Low carb pasta, yay. But hey, I get to stop worrying about macros and stuff. At the end of next weekend, I can... Well, actually, in next weekend, when I'm at my dad's wedding, I'm eating whatever the hell they have. I'm drinking whatever the hell they have. It's gonna be great. So, yeah. Just back to not caring. Can't wait. Well, I'll still be going to the gym, so it'll be more of a lazy bulk than anything. But I might try and sort of keep up the cardio, or increase the cardio, just to see if I can sort of... Maybe shed a bit of the pubby fat, and then get back to a little bit more lean, but we'll see. Sort of just macromanage. Macromanage is kind of important. Oh, it's warm. Oh, ad starts in 5 minutes. There's your 5-minute warning, everyone. I'm gonna have a quick vape. Oh yes, I will be putting something together on Discord soon, and talking about on the YouTube videos in the future about what we want that fifth dinosaur to finally be. I think we got a good idea last time. The Archaeopteryx or Microraptor seems to be quite high. So does the Taco. So I think those three will probably be the defining votes. I might drop the Therizinosaurus because the scheme, like, it was messing with me that much. It was just like, I don't get it. Like, their patterns. Like, we've got 3 here, so let's have a look, right? So, oh, these two have the exact same pattern, so it's kind of hard. But, like, with the purple and orange and green, I think it would work nice on this guy. Like, you have the greens that could go on top, or the orange that could go on top, and the green belly. So that could kind of work on there. I need to have an orange snoot in that definition, which actually works perfectly. And if we have a look over here, his legs are the different color as well, so he has a force scheme there, which is kind of cool. Actually saying that, the legs and the foot are the same, so that's good to know for the Theri. So yeah, maybe I could make it work with a Theri, and I kind of want to. So we'll figure that out. I did see that they wrote that it might all be limited to one rarity. And with all due respect, the Trudon needs more ultra rares, so I'm obviously saying ultra rare, but that might mean all of them are ultra rare. I think that's what they said. Just because of the logistics behind it, but we'll see. I hope that's not the case, because I'd like to have them be not ultra rare on some dinos, but absolutely on the Trudon, it needs to be an ultra rare. That's my caveat. Oh. At least to moi. Did I check that Sarko in there? I don't think I did. Let's go back. Why am I like this? No idea. No idea. Let's go check up on that Sarko Sukas. There he is. He's all right. I am looking forward to when I paint my custodes, because I finally got a good gold scheme I can work with. And it's all going to be airbrush. So the rest of them are going to get a nice little airbrush, which is quite nice. And then from there, easy paintings. Right, let's go with you. Go to a new day. I am looking forward to getting more content recorded for this next week. I'm going to obviously do my ultra rare checks continuously, but we're also going to be moving on to doing things like actually finishing out the missions, re-cleaning the ranch again. Maybe do some farming. It's been a while since we've done some melons for money for kibble and stuff, so we could kind of go quite hard on that, I think. So yeah, there is that to look forward to. And it's going to be a sort of more spaced series than it was before. It's not going to be super frequent. Minecraft Dinosaurs will remain the super frequent one, because I'm kind of hoping to get to episode 500 by next year. So I'm hoping it can stay as frequent as it is to sort of maintain that. That's a rare. I always get mixed up with that one. It is raining today, so we won't get the additional Trudon checks, which kind of sucks. But hey, we'll manage. I'm okay with it. We still get all of our mega rare checks, which so far have been nothing but fruitless. You see that aloe is another orange aloe. I think we've had like 4 orange aloes of the 4 days we've had so far. It's that kind of a blows, but hey. Just trying to remember to keep in the pattern of going that way to check the aloe, so that we can actually have that check, but also so that we can remember when the T-Rex drops, that we can get that one as well. In Critumnus, which is autumn winter, as we all know. No. No. Cool. Oh, it's the Sonic Desmo, which just looks horrific. With those feet, it just makes me so uncomfortable. No. Okay. Those protos are all uncommon, I think, actually. Top of me head. Have we got the overheating warning? No, it flashed earlier, but it's not stuck around. That's kind of crazy. Oh, also, next Friday, apart from obviously going out to my dad's for preparation for his wedding, very excitingly, we have a Warhammer reveal event, and I love watching those because we usually get loads of new stuff and announcements. And Votan may appear. May. We get to find out if we're getting multiple or just a couple or just one new model. I'm hoping for at least 2 new units. I will settle with 2, like a HQ in a vehicle, sure. But we'll see. Or a character, I should say, in a vehicle. But yeah. We'll see. Over here we have nothing. It's raining, but I should still check the Sarko. Oh, lovely. I forgot what that colour's called. Is it honeysuckle? Can't remember. I want to say that's a rare on that Carno. I will check to be safe. Carnotaurus. I would be correct. Okay. It's raining. Don't need to check in the hole. It's all good. Oh, something about the ad's about to start or it's happened. I don't know. What's the second one? Oh, right there. It's green. That's why I didn't see it. Cool. Well, we can move on. Everything aches for me because I'm getting old. It's one of my favorite things to do at work. Well, because I work with people that are older than me and, you know, getting closer to retirement than I ever will. It's just like, oh, I'm too old for this. And they just look at me like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. Like, no, you're not. It's so silly. It's so stupid even. But it just brings me just a little laugh. You know? Oh, Pete's sake. Back in time. Let's feed the Troodons. Proud Fury is hungry. Let's get him some food. Carnivore kibble, por favor. I may as well put the kibble out that I've got already on me because we're probably going to have a few more dinosaurs that require some sustenance soon. So let's have a little goosey gander around. You guys. Ooh, you're getting low and you've got like a massive amount, so let's quickly fill you up. There we go. Can I get... Oh, we're not going to get the whole way through, which is fine. I'll just get to this point then. There we go. Look, you got food again. Ooh, you're getting low as well. All right, let's get more carnivore kibble out, I suppose. Oh, we're getting low on carnivore kibble. Yeah, definitely going to have to be doing some farming soon, I think. It doesn't matter which season you grow them in, as we've established. So there is that. Right, you were lowish, but not as low as this guy right here. So let's just go around and till we run out on this batch. Let's have a look. Oh, you're low too, actually. Not as low as you could have been, which is fine, but that'll do for now. I'm happy just leaving that as it is for now and figuring out things as time goes on. Definitely have to farm soon, though, to sell. Cool. Okay. Let's go there. I'll actually get some pictures of my Vespid when they're fully painted up and put them in the Discord as well as Instagram, etc. But for now, I need to finish them before I'm comfortable, like, sort of taking pictures, like proper pictures. Because I've got like a proper picture set up with a Lazy Susan and lighting and a good camera mount as well. So I'm looking forward to getting some pictures and videos of them. We'll take a moment though. Now let's have a look around. No, okay. Over here, no, okay. Oh, there's that. It's raining again. You're supposed to be summer. You're limiting my Troodon checks here, game. I just need the albino Troodon. It's a long call away from when all we had was the Proud Troodon to now just missing one color scheme of its ultra rares, which makes me immensely happy because if we can get that albino at some point and then we get our ultra rare added in, I'm only hunting for that one ultra rare for the Troodon and it's my own, which would be awesome. So excited for that. Up here? No. Okay. Let's have a little goosey gander around it. What's going on over here then? Not much. Cool. I want to know, like, I'm going to explain something, see if you guys get it. With these color schemes, right, this Tyrant has, like, the beige, the red, and the sort of brown black, right, going on here, okay? And it's in this pattern. And if you change the colors, is it the exact same thing as this guy? Like, does he have the exact same pattern? So, for example, would those stripes always be the color on top, or so on and so forth? because that's what's going to impact my scheme coloring. So I'm going to actually have to do research when it comes to that as well. Obviously, we got the basis of it done, and I'm excited to sort of flesh it out a bit more. But it's definitely one I have to consider when it comes to those sort of things. But we shall see. Because if it's the case that it's going to carry over on each of the dinosaurs, it could be make it a little bit of difficulty. But I don't think it does. Like for each dinosaur. But like obviously the way that the pattern works will always be the same on the dino itself. But on different dinosaurs, I think we're good. We can play around with it a little bit, which is nice. Oh dear. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. Oh. Oops. Now that is some significant executive dysfunction. Okay, well, as soon as stream ends, sort video. In fact, it's uploaded. It won't take me 10 minutes. Make dinner, sort video. Go from there. Well, actually, while dinner's in the oven, won't take too long, so maybe not, you know. Okay, that's definitely something we have to do pretty soon. And then once I've had dinner, play Pokemon. Once I'm done playing Pokemon for a bit, I will then well, do recycling, do milk out, and then Pokemon. Then once that's done, edit repo. Once that's done, paint more dollies. This feels like I just had the same day twice. Did I just go back and come back out? I may have done, looking at the stamina. But those are two different colors, so maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I may have done. Good lord. No, those are different colors. Okay. Just very similar colors 2 days in a row. Could that be an omen that tomorrow in game is about to be an ultra rare? Quite possibly. There's it. Cool. We've made pretty decent progress this episode. Episode stream. I'll always make that mistake. Always. But guys, we're gonna get one more day done because I'm getting quite lightheaded. And then we're gonna go get my stuff done. Apologies, this was supposed to be a 2-hour-ish stream. We're looking at an hour and a half. But in my defense, actually there's no defense, this is all on me. I was stupid. I should have thought. I've just been, it's like a whirlwind when I have things planned. I don't put time in for food. I should actually actively incorporate that into my plans that I put in my phone for each day. Because that was a skill issue on my part. Oops. Hey, we'll figure it out. Oh, my tummy is not behaving now. It's like, grr, you've not eaten. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get this stuff done. Get his checks done for today. It's not raining, so hopefully we'll have an additional Trudon check. And we can go from there. Come on, give me an ultra rare to finish out my stream with. That'd be awesome, game. I'm just saying. I don't know, I checked up here. Possibly because I'm getting delirious, maybe? Who knows? Who knows? That's not a good sign. Hungry. But yeah, I'm hoping it's okay. I forget to eat too. I just don't feel like enough to eat. That's why I currently have a meal replacement shake. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I have protein bars and protein shakes, but I usually have them after, like, if I'm getting snackish, not when I need to eat like substance. Because right now I need to have substance. Good lord. But next week, I'm going to, or this weekend, I don't know. I'm going to try and organize something so that it's not just like Paleopines. We will obviously keep coming back to Paleopines because obvious reasons. But I'm going to see if some people want to play some stuff. I'm going to reach out to Ty, Laura, Phoenix, see which day works. I think I'm working. Let me work this out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. So yeah, Friday onwards, I'm good. So that could be fun. I think a weekend works out for a lot of people as well. Maybe Peak, maybe some Phasmo, because Spike reached out to me about playing some Phasmo. I think he'd be fun in Peak. I think Peak, Phasmo, stuff like that. Okay, what is it? What is it with me? Why do I keep going for the P games? The games that begin with P. Paleopines, Parkosaurus, Phasmophobia, Peak. I know there's other games that I'm just forgetting off the top of my head. It's always games that begin with P. What's going on here? Like, I pointed it out before, and like every time I've just built on it. The lore has expanded. Love Peak. Get so frustrated though. I haven't played it yet. It's going to be interesting. So I am excited to play that because it looks fun. It does look fun. Right up there, not seeing any ultra rats. Fine. We will do a double check though, because obviously you get carnos as well, so we don't want to just run through the bottom. Nope. You are in fact the rare, no, uncommon or common variant. Is it flooded? No. Okay, cool. But we'd only got 2 pinks. Okay. Nope. Still no albino Trudon. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go make dinner now. Oh my god, that was... Oh, I'm tired now as well. I've not long since had caffeine. This is the mistake you make if you don't make food or eat it. Specifically eating it. Making it's the easy part. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. Apologies, but next stream, I'm hoping to get some multiplayer action done. And as you know, when it's multiplayer, I last longer. And it might start later because people are over the pond. And as a result, I should have eaten by then. Oh, my tummy is really not liking this. Right. How do I want to end the stream today? I don't know. Well, first off, let's actually close the game. Quit. Let's click the end stream button and I'll think. Oh, I'll tell you my favorite moment from Jurassic World Rebirth. I really liked with the, what's it called? The big prehistoric thing.